Yo, what's going on, G-Dot family? It's your boy G-Dot back at it with another analysis. We got the 76ers beating the Celtics in Game 7 to advance to the round 2 of the Eastern Conference. And I really like what I'm seeing from the 76ers. They got some good young talent on there. And if Joel Embiid can just stay healthy, I think they genuinely have a chance of making the finals. Because let's be honest right now. Well, since they beat the Celtics, they have to play the Knicks in the next round. I believe Joel Embiid is more physical than not Anthony, Cat. You know what I'm trying to say, goddammit. But I feel like he's way more physical than Cat. I feel like he's a better scorer than Cat. He's a better defender than Cat. I feel like Cat is more of like the hybrid big man. He was never a traditional big man in that sense. I feel like if they beat the Celtics, even though it wasn't with Jason Tatum having a knee issue in his left knee, I feel like it is still a good quality series win because the Celtics were the number 2 seed in the entire Eastern Conference. I feel like that's a good win. Good quality win in the series. The Knicks were just kind of struggling with the Hawks for a little second. So I feel like if they were struggling with the Hawks for a little second, the 76ers can definitely come in and whoop that ass. Like I said, you got Joel Embiid on the center position. I would like him over Cat any day, twice on Sunday. Remain honest about that. I like Tyrese Maxey over Jalen Brunson. Being honest about that, same way. Then as far as like background players and players that can step up, they got some players like, what's his name? I forgot. Let me go to this real quick. What is this man's name? VJ Ejikambe, the new draft pick. Holy smokes, that guy is on fucking fire. Let's give a big bomb for that man. He got some money. He's gonna get some money this offseason. Let me tell you, whatever his contract's ready, you know, because VJ and Tyrese Maxey with Joel Embiid, if he can stay healthy, that is a trio you need. They trusted the process, and the process actually worked. We thought it was going to be James Harden. I wanted to be James Harden. Ended up being a new draft pick. Can't be mad at that. So now you got in-house talent you don't have to trade for. And I do have some gripes with what I'm seeing right now on this team because what do you mean Paul George played 41 minutes and only got 13 points? Paul George, it's time we have some uncomfortable conversations. Think it's time for you to find another fucking team or take your ass out of the league. There's no reason you're playing 41 minutes as a vet, and got 13 freaking points. Kelly Oubre, 31 minutes, 6 points. I know PG and Kelly is playing some defense. I seen them play some lockdown defense, but you didn't play against Jason Tatum. You played against Jaylen Brown. That's really all you were playing against today. Because if we go down and we actually look at who the hell was playing, you got Baylor Skerlman, Jaylen Brown, Luka Garza, Brian Harper Jr., and Derek fucking White. And Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench. What was Jaylen Brown supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was just a depleted Celtics roster. It's really unfortunate. I don't know why Jason Tatum even tried to come back as fast as he did. I feel like he should have waited to the playoffs to come back, but they wanted him for that last push so he can get his body ready. I feel like he should have just waited until right, like a couple games before the playoffs, played 2 tune-up games, and then got into the playoff series. I feel like that would have extended his availability for this playoffs because now he's out and now they're out of the actual playoffs. So it's very unfortunate that happened, but you know, the only reason I feel like this 76ers team was able to win tonight, even though it was a score, what was the score? 100 to 109. If we got very close in the fourth quarter, Kelly Oubre and Paul George didn't have to really guard anybody. Kelly Oubre and Paul George weren't tasked with scoring a lot of points because they had Joel Embiid, they had VJ, they had Tyrese. So I feel like they got the easy way out, and their bench didn't get any points. Let's look at that. Quentin Grimes, 26 minutes, 3 points. And Andre Drummond, 8 minutes, 0 points. Justin Edwards, 2 minutes, 0 points. He has a differential of -8. Andre Drummond has a differential of -2. This is bad. Dominic Barlow, 2 minutes, no points. Like, come on. At least PG and Kelly Oubre are facilitating. They setting up shots for other people. They're playing defense. I can respect that. But we can find a younger player to do that instead of Paul George. They don't need Paul George next year. I think Paul George is going to be out of there. And once he gets out of there, he just needs to retire. I think Kelly Oubre might be out of there too. He might be able to stick around for a little while longer. But the big three is always going to be Joel, VJ, and Tyrese Maxey. I feel like they need to get rid of Kelly Oubre and Paul George. They need to go get some younger talent. And they also need to go ahead and just get some role players on the bench. Because Quentin Grimes, I respect it, but 26 minutes, 3 points. They had Jason Tatum, this would look completely different. The only reason it even worked is because look, everybody has a negative negative point differential on the Celtics right now. Baylor has -9. Jaylen Brown scored 33 points and has -16. Luka Garza, -15. Mind you, Luka Garza played 8 minutes, 0 points. Center, Ron Harper, 4 minutes, 0 points. Derek White, 45, put his fucking heart on the line, got 26. His heart, his soul, his body. You know what? Let's give a big shout out to Derek White because I feel like he deserves it. 45 minutes, you barely really came off the court. It's insane. Peyton Pritchard, 39 minutes, 13 points. 13. 1-3. That fucked up your offseason money. Nemesis Queta, have you said that 32 minutes, 17 points. Who let some nigga I never even heard of? Yeah, more points than you, Peyton Pritchard. That deserves a big. That's what you be hearing in Boston right now. Gunshots and fucking sirens because that was disgusting. Jordan Walsh, 4 minutes, 0 points. Sam Hauser, 29 minutes, 11 points. Come on. Hugo Gonzalez, 12 minutes, 0 points. All right, let's get straight to the nitty gritty, man. This is disgusting. And even when it comes down to rebounding, and they just were not efficient. They were not effective. They were not getting the job done. Nemesis Koita played 32 minutes. He got 11 defensive rebounds. I can respect that. I can respect that. But everybody else, they didn't play their position. They didn't do the role. It doesn't help if you're getting all these rebounds. You're not doing anything else. You got 17 points. I need more points out of you. You're my center. You got to match up with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid had 30. I need you to have 30 or you need to shut down Joel Embiid, and you weren't doing that. So Jaylen Brown was tasked with pretty much leading Derek White to the playoffs. Not to the playoffs, but the second round. It just wasn't going to work. Not really surprised it didn't work. And truthfully, with the Philadelphia 76ers right now, I think I'm going to retake what I say. I don't know if they can beat the Knicks because the Knicks have a little depth. I don't know if Tyrese Maxey is pretty much going to be tasked with going off every game because Joel Embiid is like, he's pushing through, but he's still hurt. I don't know if Joel Embiid is going to be able to make it to all the way through the second round. If he does, he's damn sure not making it to the finals. I really want him to. I want Joel to get him a ring or at least make it to the finals. I don't know if he has the availability to make it to the finals. VJ is going to be having a very large role if Joel goes down. I don't know if VJ is ready for that. Paul George damn sure ain't ready for that. Kelly Oubre damn sure ain't ready for that. So it's just kind of what's going on. It's unfortunate because I really, really like him. But fuck. I don't know. So let's go back to the map real quick. I think that rethinking this actually, the Knicks might beat the 76ers. I think it would be a game 6, game 7 decision. But I think the Knicks are going to beat the 76ers. I'm pretty sure the Cavs are actually going to beat the Raptors. I have good money. The Cavs are going to beat the Raptors. I have good money that the Magic are going to upset the Pistons. And then we're going to have a Cavs Magic. And I think the Cavs are going to beat the Magic. And I think the Knicks are going to beat the Cavs. Nah, I think the Cavs are going to beat the Knicks. I got the Cavs going to the NBA Finals. Then out the West, we already got Thunder's Lakers matchup. We already got Timberwolves Spurs matchup. Crazy, the West is getting it going. The East is dragging his ass a little. But Timberwolves Spurs, I feel like the Spurs are in a better position because the Timberwolves are overly banged up right now. And the Lakers can do it, but I think the Thunder are going to take them to a game 6, game 5 decision. Then we're going to have the Spurs versus the Thunder. I think the Spurs are going to whoop that ass. They're going to have a Cavs versus Spurs championship. And then the Spurs are going to win. Because who's stopping Wemby? Nobody. So that's over with right there. Yeah, I think the Spurs are going to win it all. I'm putting good money on that. If you feel like you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments because the Spurs are currently the best team left in the playoffs. That's what I feel like. Personally, that's what I'm seeing from a roster standpoint too.